coming up on the Spartan Sports Report.
Michigan State hockey hosted Minnesota in a top 10 battle.
MSU women's basketball took on Michigan for the first time this season.
And the gymnastics team competed in their first home meet of the season.
Welcome into another edition of the Spartan Sports Report. I'm Maren Klein.
And I'm Elisa Luker. This week was packed with rivalry games and top-ranked matchups, so let's get right into it.
Coming off a split weekend against the Michigan Wolverines, the Spartan hockey team was back at Mount Ice Arena, ready to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Minnesota started out early in this one with a goal from Mike Kester 2 minutes in, a second one from Oliver Moore, but there goes Griffin Jarecki getting the rebound shot for the first goal of the night for Michigan State early in the third period from assists from Gucciardi and Strabak. And despite only having 3 shots in the second period, the Spartans came out firing on all cylinders in the third. However, many penalties continue to stack up for Michigan State. Michigan State down a man, but here comes Tommy Manisto on a shorthanded opportunity. Can't get that shot in, but it sends it back to Dorwart to tie that one up 2-2. Now finally, a lot of back and forth. 4 seconds left in this game. Daniel Russell's going to get a breakaway opportunity. Go in for the shot. First one saved, and he'll get the rebound off his own shot. Michigan State leading in the last 4 seconds of that one. The final score 3-2. Both teams ended the game with 30 shots on goal. After a thrilling victory against Minnesota in night 1, the Spartans were looking to complete the sweep in game 2. Nearly 5 minutes into the first period, the Gophers didn't waste any time. Bryce Brodzinski gets a snapshot in the middle over Augustine's right shoulder. Now Minnesota's going to keep it rolling. Junior Aaron Huglin comes in to the Michigan State zone, pokes a loose front puck in front of the net from across from Brody Lamb just a minute and 22 seconds later. Minnesota would go on to add another one from Oliver Moore, racking up more points on the weekend. But first for Michigan State, Matt Basgall sends a wrister from the point, goes right past close glove side. Spartans down 3-1, but Basgall picks up his first goal of the season in his sophomore campaign. Going into the third period, Moore got his second of the night, and to seal the deal, Mason Nevers would bury the empty netter and win 5-1 with the series split. The Spartans pick up a crucial 3 points to stay on top of the Big Ten standings. Michigan State stays at number 8 in the USCHO rankings and will go on the road this weekend for a series against Notre Dame at Compton Ice Arena.
Coming back to East Lansing after falling to Maryland in College Park, the women's basketball team looked to pick up a home win inside the Breslin Center. The team then took on the Michigan Wolverines on Saturday, recording their highest attendance so far this season with nearly 10,000 people. Defense was strong for the Spartans as Moira Joyner makes a pivotal pass to Tori Osmond for a layup. This brought the score to 16-11 in the first quarter, and as Jocelyn Tate, who's aggressive all game, gets that tough and one bucket to go, this ignited the Breslin crowd. In the final 10 minutes, Dee Dee Hageman made a clutch layup to help give the Spartans a 20-point lead. This would make Robin Freilich the first Spartan head coach to get a victory over the Wolverines in their first year as head coach since Karen Langland in 1977. The 15-4 Spartans will travel to New Jersey for their next matchup against Rutgers on January 30th at 7 p.m.
The Michigan State men's basketball team traveled to Madison to take on the 13th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers. MSU fell behind in the first half, getting outscored 14-6 in just a span of 3 minutes, and went into the second down by 9 points. MSU cut Wisconsin's lead to 12, but could not come any closer. Senior guard A.J. Hogard led the way for the Spartans, putting up 19 points along with 4 assists. Fifth-year senior Malik Hall recorded 13 points, and Tyson Walker finished with 11. The Badgers closed out the Spartans at home, winning 81-66. MSU falls to 12-8 on the season and 4-5 in conference play. The Spartans return home to the Breslin Center to play rival Michigan on Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Following a shutout loss against number 1 Penn State, the Michigan State wrestling team looked to flip the script against number 17 Wisconsin on Friday. Beginning the night at 1:57, number 21 ranked Chase Saldate got Wisconsin's Luke Meckler on his back following a reversal in the third, securing his 8th victory by fall this season and a 6-0 start for the green and white. The Badgers answered back without hesitation, however, tying the score 6-6 before a ranked win from number 21 ranked Lane Malcheski and a major decision from number 29 ranked Kale Whistler brought the Spartans back 13-6. The matchup continued to go back and forth, but Josh Terrell's pin over Gannon Rosenfeld put the Spartans in reach of an upset. This would be Terrell's 24th win of the season, further solidifying his lead in Division I victories. The Spartans split the matches 5-5 with the Badgers, but were able to pull away 22-15 thanks to Saldate and Terrell's win by falls and Whistler's major decision. Improving to 8-3 overall and 1-3 in the Big Ten, Michigan State is on the hunt for more upset conference victories with number 26 Illinois and number 28 Indiana on the clock for later this week.
The MSU gymnastics team held its first home meet of the season on Sunday afternoon. The number 14 ranked Spartans took on the number 20 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes in their second Big Ten matchup of the year. MSU started off strong on vault with junior Gabby Steven. She had a clean Yurchenko 1.5, perfect form and sticking the landing, scoring a 9.925. Senior Delaney Harkness had a dominant performance on bars, earning a score of 9.9 that tied with junior Skyla Schulte. Now Schulte also earned a high score on beam with a 9.9 and ended as the all-around champion with an overall score of 39.6, tying her season best all-around score. Now sophomore Nikki Smith became the first Spartan to score a perfect 10 on the floor. This would mark a career high for Smith on the floor, and she'd be the second Spartan of the season to score a perfect 10, with Sage Kellerman scoring a 10 on the vault to open up the season. MSU defeated Iowa 97.4 to 75.7. The Spartans recorded the highest home opener score in program history. MSU is now 2-0 in Big Ten play and will head to Ann Arbor on Sunday to face Michigan.
The Michigan State men's tennis team took on the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara on Sunday in Malibu, California. Facing a 2-0 deficit, the 21st ranked Spartans rattled off 5 consecutive singles wins to earn a 5-2 comeback victory. 12th ranked Ronald Homan started the run with a victory in straight sets. After 2 consecutive Spartan victories, Max Sheldon sealed a Spartan win. 6th ranked Ozan Barish scored the final point with a 3-set victory against Pablo Mazwan, ranked 19th in the country and UC Santa Barbara's top-ranked player. With the win, MSU moved to 3-0 on the season. The team will return home to East Lansing with 2 matches on Friday and 2 more on Sunday.
Michigan State track and field traveled to Ann Arbor and Louisville to compete in 2 simultaneous events on Friday and Saturday. In Ann Arbor, junior Shay Harbaugh won first place in the women's 800-meter run, while senior Lauren Freeland earned second-place honors in the women's 1-mile run, and junior Andrew Nolan also won second-place honors in the men's 3,000-meter run. Now over in Louisville, graduate student Heath Baldwin won first place in the heptathlon, including first place in shot put, while teammate Ryan Talbot took third in the event. The team will travel to Notre Dame for the Mayo Invitational this Friday.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Spartan Sports Report.
And make sure to follow along on all of our social media accounts below, as well as the Spartan Newsroom website for continued coverage. I'm Maren Klein.
And I'm Elisa Luker. Thank you, and we will see you next week.